It was 2006. My husband and I had been married for a little over a year, and we were trying to have a baby. We had been trying for about 6 months and nothing. So we decided we would go to the doctor and get checked out. So we go, and I really didn't think I had any issues because I had a 12-year-old son from a previous marriage. But come to find out, we both had issues. I got put on low-dose fertility because I didn't ovulate on my own, and here we were going to try. So with a total of about 3.5 years in, we got pregnant, and we were elated. We couldn't wait to tell everybody. We couldn't wait to find out what it was. It was all we could talk about until about 8 weeks in, when we went for an ultrasound and the doctor didn't see anything. We found out it was an ectopic or tubal pregnancy. It was devastating. I remember a specific night that we were both laying in bed, and we turned to each other without saying a word and just began to cry. It was probably the hardest thing we've ever been through in our marriage, and yet we decided to keep trying. About 1.5 years later, we got pregnant again, and we were excited, but this time a little more cautious. We didn't tell anyone right away, and when we went for an ultrasound, I was really nervous. We get in the doctor's office and they don't see anything, and all that goes through my head is, we cannot do another tubal pregnancy. So we go home, and I began to pray, and Matthew 19:26 was all I could think about. And Jesus said to them, with man nothing is possible, but with God all things are possible. So I took a deep breath, and we went to another appointment to get a more detailed ultrasound. We get there, and I'm full of faith and just believing it's all going to be okay, until the lady puts the wand on my stomach and begins searching. And then I'm terrified again that nothing is going to be there. So she keeps saying, and I'm thinking she doesn't see anything, until she says, how do you feel about twins? I couldn't believe it. My husband is laughing and crying and laughing and crying, and I just couldn't wrap my head around it. It was hard enough to get one. I never dreamed we would have twins. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. The pregnancy was amazing. I had not much morning sickness. I had no bed rest. I didn't gain any weight. They were 5'1" and 5'15" when they were born. The whole thing was just such a miracle. The greatest blessing of my life. So, on November 26th, 2001, Jaden Marie and Nathan James came into this world. They are those miracles that we prayed for. And today, they are 13 and one of the greatest joys in my life. And Jesus said to them, with man it is not possible, but with God all things